Hello everyone and welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're doing Gemini's monthly love reading for July. In this message, Gemini, we are first going to tap into the energies with the romance angels to kind of get into the energies, see what we're working with. Then we're going to break it down with the traditional tarot deck. And in this message, we are going to look into you versus them. And then we will look at the challenges, the outcome, and advice moving forward. We'll clarify as well as pull a few oracle cards at the end. And this month, guys, I'm going to do something a little bit different. We are going to do the spy part of the spread over on the extended, where we look into your person's intentions, how they view this situation, where they see this headed, all of getting into their head, right? Trying to take a peek into their mind. If that's something you guys are interested in, that link will be below. So let's get into it, Gemini. Let's see what we can see for you guys for the month of July. Most important message for Gemini spirit. What does Gemini need to see here regarding love for the month of July? Please and thank you. One more card here, Gemini. We have keep an open mind. So keep an open mind says your soulmate may differ from your usual type of experience or expectation. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. And heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So Gemini, the person who's coming back into your life this month or popping back up is probably somebody who has a religious upbringing or a religious background. I do feel that there is going to be a heart-to-heart conversation here. Now, this could be you that has a religious background or your partner, but I feel like you have different religious ideas is what this card is pulling to, okay? Keeping an open mind, this tells me that there's a need to have a conversation. This person may be coming back into your life, Gemini, but you might not be ready for this, or might see this as something that's not beneficial for where you're headed. I always talk about on this channel having a vision, you know, your vision, where you're headed, the outcome, and then bringing somebody in that's already in alignment with that vision. That's where you're going to find happiness. Let's take a deeper look here, Gemini, and see what else comes out. Getting the sense that there's some differences here, though. So let's see. This over here. I'll pull this out a little bit. All right. I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite today for you, Gem. Most important message here for Gemini spirit. What does Gemini need to see here in love for the month of July regarding this person that's coming back? Please and thank you. There may be a need here, Gemini, to discuss your religious factors. Have a conversation about where you stand religiously, just to make sure that you guys are on the same page so that nobody is wasting their time. Let's take a look. Most important message here for Gemini Spirit for the month of July. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like, so the roles can be reversed here. This is your side, Gemini. This is your partner's side. We'll get some clarification out here on these cards. But I feel like your person in the past, they felt this deep connection with you. They may have thought that this was, you were their soulmate all along. And I feel like in the past, for the longest time, this person tried to approach you as such. They tried to bring this together as a soulmate connection, a ride or die type of connection. That's what a lot of people call that soulmate twin flame connection, the ride or die. Okay. Now here we have the Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like you might not have felt this connection, or might not have seen this. An inability to see this for what it truly is the sense that I'm getting here. And I'm going to get some clarification. Now, presently, Gemini, I feel like you're coming to accept this. You're coming to accept this connection for what it is, the Strength card. You maybe have been starting to open up to the possibilities of this connection. And your person presently is at a confused state. Now, maybe they have multiple options here. The Seven of Cups, okay? But I feel like this is what's currently or in the future going to bring them into this conflicted, like, you know, which option do I choose? Okay. I see here, Gemini, you want a new passionate beginning with this person. Okay, now the roles can be reversed. They're in this conflicted state. Okay, so let's get some clarification here on the Hanged Man Strength card for Gemini. Please and thank you, Spirit. So you weren't seeing things clearly. You weren't seeing this connection for what it is. I feel like you may have done a lot of Geminis have been going through this internal process, okay, where they've been trying to work things out internally within themselves. I feel like that's what brought you to the state of wanting a new beginning with this person, okay? Now, I do feel that you are trying to work on this, okay? So let's look at your person. You're trying to come up with a way to bring this together, a way to bring this connection back together, because I feel like here, Gemini, I get the sense that you feel like you might have messed this up. Now, the roles can be reversed, but this is Gemini's side, so I'm reading that as Gemini's side. Your person has the Star, the Emperor. So I feel like they're focusing on their healing process, okay? They're standing their ground. They're standing in their power. I also feel like, Gemini, they may be still wanting this connection, but maybe there's been a lot of water under the bridge. And so what I recommend, if this is resonating with you and this is a healthy relationship, not a toxic relationship, and you truly want to bring this connection together, you're going to have patience, first of all, with this person. but also consistency is going to be key in building that trust back up. Okay, so let's take a look at what the challenges are here for Gemini. Please and thank you, Spirit. What are the challenges this month for Gemini in this connection? 10 of Wands. So you, this person, let's get another card out here. You, this person, or both of you, are defensive in this connection because of everything that's gone on between you two. 7 of Wands. Now, you may already know this. You probably do, okay? In order to open up, it's going to take baby steps, okay? And I feel like maybe collaborating on business or asking them for help within a business venture that you may be working on or that you guys can work together on may open them up or open this connection up to start building some form of trust again. So whether it's like collaborating on a business idea, business venture, maybe there's some type of an event that you need their help with, or maybe you have an idea to do an event and they know about events. Maybe there's some type of business idea that you can use their help with. They know about this. You know you can use their help, but you haven't opened up. You haven't opened up to them about this yet. If you want this connection to come together, Gemini, I suggest focusing on what you can collaborate on. Okay? The outcome here. The Justice and the Ace of Swords. Okay? There's going to be balance, a balance brought back to this connection, but I feel like you're going to need to focus on being practical, building the connection back up, and being truthful, being honest with yourself as well as this person. And I feel like you, by leading by example, they're going to follow your lead. Okay, I do feel like they have matured. There has been some changes that they have gone through. Start the Emperor. There's been some changes that they've made personally within themselves as well. So just be aware of that. They're not going to be the same as they were when you guys had the confusion. Okay? I also feel like, Gemini, that this person may come forward with an apology, or you apologizing for whatever it is that happened in the past. There's going to be the Knight of Cups. This is a message. A lot of times this is a messenger, okay? This is somebody who's bringing forth information about, a lot of times, emotions with the cups. Okay, so be open. Okay, don't be, if this person wants to talk, don't be guarded. Okay, because that's showing them still the same. You're still uncertain or unsure of where you're headed. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lover's card. So this is a very deep connection. This is a very soul tie type of a connection. Now, whether you guys act on it, it's going to be up to both parties to collaborate on that. So let's take a look at your advice, Gemini, moving forward. What advice, guidance do we have for Gemini for the month of July moving forward in this connection? Spirit, please and thank you. I am going to do an extended version to this reading. In the extended, we're going to do what this person's perception is of the situation, how they're feeling about all of this, what their true intentions are moving forward, where this is all headed, and the outcome if the guidance is followed. Okay, we'll pull out the Archangel cards for the blessing, the Soul Truth deck for the lesson. If that's something you guys are interested in, the link is below in the description box. Gemini, Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, High Priestess. And on the bottom, we have the star here. Okay, so what I see, Gemini, there's a need to go within, focus on your needs, okay? Like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, okay? Get clear on what that vision is, what that outcome, what you want your outcome to be, how you see this playing out, okay? Don't be afraid to, not saying don't communicate with this person, but don't reveal everything, okay? Don't reveal everything to this person. And then get in tune with yourself emotionally, where you see this headed, what you truly want, what you envision the outcome being in relationships. Get emotionally grounded. Maybe even getting into a self-care routine is going to be beneficial. Finding that balance within yourself, okay? Making sure that your needs are met independently. Just still focusing on yourself while entertaining the friendship here. Okay, I feel like because this is a coming back together, you're gonna first have to determine if this is a person you want in your life. So have a conversation about your religious background or where your religious stance is currently. Have those tough conversations about where they see themselves financially. You know, where do they see themselves going in business? What direction do they see themselves headed in? Okay? Because the reason why, Gemini, is to get clear. Is this person in alignment with where you see yourself headed? Or is this just a day-to-day or passing the time or a placeholder until the next person comes along? You really have to determine from the gate, okay? And trust me, Gemini, they're gonna know what your intentions are when you're asking all these questions, okay? So ask all the questions you need, okay? Also, if you're wanting to bring this connection together or have more opportunities to communicate with this person, I would recommend asking for their help with a collaboration project. So if that's something in business or an event or something along those lines, that's what I would recommend for you to do. But you don't have to. If you don't see that this person is in alignment with where you're headed, Gemini, then don't worry about that. You know, don't focus on is this connection going to the next level if they're not in alignment with the vision where you see yourself headed. I feel like this is kind of like a beginning phases of a relationship. Even though you guys had a relationship in the past, this is a reconciliation. When you come back together with a person from your past, you always want to start fresh. So you don't want to pick up where you left off. That relationship ended. Why would you want to pick up where you left off? So take some time and cultivate that vision, looking into what you truly want, and then taking the time to see if this person is in alignment and asking those difficult questions. You know, asking, where do you see yourself headed? Where is your end goal at? You know, where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years? What are your goals, your dreams, your vision? Maybe even speaking a little bit on your vision so they can get an idea of what you mean. So Gemini, power thought card that's coming out for you guys. And if you found this message was helpful, that it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated, and it does help with the growth of the channel. So thank you guys so much for that. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Before incarnating, your soul created a blueprint for you to follow in this physical dimension. The easiest way to chart this path is to follow your bliss. Life is full of choices and opportunities. Spirit, in its infinite wisdom, has given you the emotion of happiness to guide you. The signposts are always there, but you have to acknowledge them and have the courage to follow them. As you hold this card, do you feel that you are living a life of happiness? In what area is it lacking? It may be time to be truthful with your soul self. Listen to its language and intuit if there is someone or a scenario holding you back from experiencing complete happiness. Even though it may be painful to admit, you need to be completely truthful. Be mindful of how happiness will affect every aspect of your life on your path. Also, intuit if there is someone else in your life who needs to be brought into the awareness of happiness. This is important to recognize as well. Others will want to learn from you, and whether you admit it or not, you can be their teacher. When you are filled with love and compassion, not only do you bring happiness into your life, but you lead others by example. Be the light. Lead by example. This person is going to see where your mind is when you're asking questions like, where do you see yourself religiously? Or what does your future look like to you? I do feel like this person is a little bit confused at this time. They easily could come into alignment, but I feel, Gemini, that it's crucial to be sure that this person is in alignment with where you're headed, or it's just going to fall apart again. And I get the sense here, Gemini, that you want something of a higher level of commitment. You don't want to keep dealing with these confused relationships. I feel like this reading is pertaining to somebody who wants something stable in their life. It's up to you, Gemini. You got to decide. And first seeing what that vision is, that's what's going to be crucial here. All my relationships are harmonious. When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer, always. Beautiful, Gemini, beautiful. So, Gemini, that is the message I have coming out for you guys for this month, sorry. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, guys, if you want to get in on the extended version, the link is below in the description box. Also, the second link is the monthly subscription. You get access to all of the extended versions that I've uploaded this far for $11. So check it out. That is the second link below. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.